nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out again.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Landry, a bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. This is caught. Watkins. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Hawkins. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. His throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On the return, Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Hawkins. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Hawkins pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Hawkins. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. On 1st down, Hawkins. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
New York.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. T.J. Logan. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Tennessee Titans.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Landry. Smith catches left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Quarterback taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. Landry. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Derrick Henry.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hawkins. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Hawkins. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up the field, defense. Switch.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll go down. Right at the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's the backup, Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
37-yard line.
Back to throw, Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill looking middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. The toss right to Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
We gonna shut y'all down.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st down, New York.
On 1st and 10, Hawkins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Hawkins. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hawkins. Got a man. It's Mims. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And the Jets, 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Hawkins. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Johnson on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. Operating from the gun, Hawkins. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Hawkins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Second and 4.
And the ball on the 30. Here's second and 4. On the carry, it's Logan. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Ball carrier.
T.J. Logan with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up second.
They'll run it again with Henry. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
33-yard line.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Check three. Let's go.
Here we go on 4, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Good. Makes the score Jets 24, Titans 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. throwing on first down. Hawkins. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On second down, it's Logan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Jets.
From the gun, Hawkins. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Hawkins. Pass incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Off the play fake, Hawkins. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. From the gun, Hawkins. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 4th down, Hawkins. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there. 1st down. Tannehill now to throw.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On 1st down, Hawkins. Able to connect with Mims. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. McCann's got it teed up.
Set to kick off.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A run with Henry on first down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down behind the line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Sets up 1st down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They run again with Logan. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Tannehill. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Logan. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
21-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Looking to throw. Hawkins. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
New York.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Ball carrier.
T.J. Logan taking it in as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Titans on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, Tannehill. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. And no reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th.
29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
The kicker.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
Just take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
His 49-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. To throw on 3rd down, Hawkins. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.